Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're messing around with the Crown Victoria. As you can see, man, we got a rough terrain. For the guys who don't know, I was influenced by someone to Rust-Oleum roller paint the car. I don't know what made me do it, but I said I'm gonna do it, get me some YouTube content. But hell no. Yeah, guys, so we're not gonna roller paint it and do that stupid ass stuff, man. We're just gonna officially paint it the right way, the way it's supposed to be painted. I started right here on this fender panel already. I'm hitting it with, I think this is some 100 right now to get the bumps down. Let me see if I could. Oh yeah, I could see it in the camera. I don't know if you could. Yeah, but it's horrible, guys. It is very horrible. So I got a lot of sanding to do, and it's a big car. There's a lot of spots where I had it down to the metal already, and I'm gonna hit it with that primer. And I'm just tired of looking at the car like this, and I don't want to play with this car. The Crown Vic is supposed to be reliable. You start in and you go. I'm gonna keep these shoes on it. I'm not gonna put on no big rims or nothing. And I just want the reliable Crown Victoria. Even though it sucks gas, we're gonna hop on the highway, and this is what we're gonna use. So I'm gonna get the sanding, and we'll go from there, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. As you can see, shit's horrible with that roller paint. Then I was supposed to tape it off and then hit it with the roller again. Nah, man. And we're gonna get the door jams too, guys. We're gonna get the door jams. I had a little rust here. I got rid of it. Hit it with that can spray primer for now. Gonna get that spot worked on. We got a bunch of little things around the car that we got a little dent right here. We got a bunch of things around the car that we gotta touch up. A lot of little rust spots, just a little surface rust. And we're gonna hit it with some candy or something, man. I'm not 100% candy. No, it's not gonna be like 100% candy, but I am gonna experiment with it. I'm gonna hit it with that gold first, and then, usually people hit it with that silver or the metallic. I'm gonna hit it with that gold, and I'm gonna hit it with a red on top of that gold and see what it do. We're gonna just experiment with the paint on a budget, because candy paint is expensive, and we're gonna see what's up, see what we could do with this car, man. All right, guys, so just a little backstory on the Crown Victoria. I got this car for, I think it was $900 or $950. I'm not sure. It's been about a year and 2 months since I had the car. You know what I'm saying? Approximately. Yeah, so I got the car from a taxi place, a Metro taxi, something like that, here in West Palm Beach, Florida. And yeah, $950. It had a transmission problem. Now the car was two-toned. It was red and white. That is the color for their taxis. And I also bought the car with, I think, 300,000 plus miles. Engine wise, I didn't have to do anything. I did need to get the transmission rebuilt. That ran me about $1,900 or so, if I remember correctly. And wow, it stands up. Usually my hood don't. I don't know, the hood stays up when it wants to. Sometimes it don't stay up, sometimes it does. But this is what we got going on here, guys. I did absolutely nothing to the car other than surpass the AC compressor belt because it was making a noise. I gotta get that replaced. But what I did to keep the car running in the meantime was I just bypassed it. Well, not to keep the car running, to stop hearing that clunky clunk noise from the bearing or whatever thing that was hooked up on the belt. for the AC compressor. The AC compressor is still on there, by the way. And yeah, I just bypassed that. That's about the only thing I really did to it. There is a bunch of stuff that has been replaced that wasn't done by me. The alternator was replaced. As you can see, it's clean and looks kind of new, fairly new. The alternator was replaced. The intake was replaced. The radiator was replaced. Just a bunch of things that was replaced, not by me. This was replaced. As you can see, it looks clean. The guy didn't really want to sell the car. He didn't want to invest in a transmission, but he was like, damn, I don't want to junk the car because I got so much invested into it. So let me just go ahead and try to sell it to somebody, you know, who's willing to put in a transmission. Initially, my plan was the car was just sitting for about 3-4 months. I was gonna put in the T45. I am still gonna put in the T45. Gotta take these to the storage. I am still gonna put in the T45 eventually. I got the clutch. What I got? The clutch. I got the, damn, my thing been sitting. Yeah, that's what I gotta carry. I've been slacking, guys. Hate to keep my shit outdoors, but yeah. Tightening up, carrying it to the storage indoors. Anyhow, yeah, was gonna do the T45, but me personally, it was taking too long because I was doing shit and stuff like that. So they put a sticker on the car because it wasn't moving, and I had to move the car immediately. So I was like, man, let me just carry it to the straight to the transmission shop. The guys at the transmission shop towed the car, so that was a plus for me. I didn't have to get it towed to the shop, and I guess that was involved in the fee too. Why it was so goddamn expensive. But there is a warranty on it, and blah, blah, blah. I ain't too worried about it. I'd have made the money back from that $1,900 I was just using the car around town and stuff like that. But yeah, I was gonna put in a T45, but I'm gonna do it when this blows up. I think, I don't know, I might just swap it in just to see how it feels. But like I said, I don't want to be playing with this car, man. I got the Cutlass, I got the Pontiac, and I got other things that I really want to put more time into rather than this goddamn Crown Vic. It ain't hitting no shit, let's be honest, guys. Only in the southern states these really even, you know what I'm saying? But I'ma just have a reliable spare car, and that's all it is. And I'm gonna look good while doing that. I can't be pulling up to the gas station hollering at no female. Come on, man, you can't holler at no females in the Crown Vic. Then you gonna try to holler at the females in the Crown Vic with messed up paint? Come on, bruh. Like, tighten up. So that's what we got going on, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little stats so you guys could actually see the mileage on the goddamn car. I know, yes, Crown Vic's got a lot of miles on them and stuff, but just so it could, because this is kind of unbelievable. You know, I know it's junky, guys. Don't bash me in the comments. And I got another problem, right? Two things I want to do with this car, right? Well, one thing. But this problem here, when it only shifts. Like, I got to, like, play with this here until it gets warm. And when it gets warm, it just, like, it shifts out of park when it wants to. But for some reason, when it's cold, I'm going to have to play with it to get it out of park, which isn't really a problem because I don't drive my cars when they're cold anyhow. I always try to give myself enough time, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, to get the car warm before running. But this thingy here, and the wires, the goddamn wires. There's a bunch of wires in the back of the seat, underneath the chair, all that stuff from the police interceptor stuff, that laptop stuff and all of that stuff that I don't need, man. I really want to get them wires out of the car. And on top of that, I think there's one of these things. I haven't really looked into it that much, guys, excuse me. But this or this, that's a fuse box. I believe I could be able to get rid of one of these goddamn boxes once I get rid of that whole wiring system, USB, all them plugins and shit that they got underneath this mat. But I'm gonna just give it a quick start up so you guys can see how much miles on that thing, man. I do gotta check engine light. It is the catalytic converter. I did put in some kind of, this light goes on and off for some, it plays with itself. But it's just a catalytic converter, which in turn might make me burn a little more gas, but I ain't really tripping. I might just get the pipe, cut and stuff like that, but nah. As you can see, guys, it sounds perfect. Nice running car. I was gonna get the cats deleted and all of that stuff, but nah, man. I'm not trying to be loud and obnoxious. I'm just trying to get in, go. As you can see, it's quiet. Why do I want to have my thing? Nah, I don't want to. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to make it sound like something it's not. It's a goddamn Crown Vic 4.2 liter 2 valve. I ain't trying to sound like no. It's not a 4. It ain't what it. I ain't gonna fake it, man. I ain't gonna fake it. So it just is what it is. We're gonna get a Crown Vic some paint. Nah, man, just a little update on the Vic. I know people don't really like Vics. You know what I'm saying? But I just had to do it. It's just ain't about what people like. It's about what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma just get the paint done, get the tint done, get the AC fixed, and we rolling, man. We starting up anyway. I might freaking take out the back seat. Oh, the back seat. I bought this back seat from the junkyard because I took the previous back seat out to put in the back of the Pontiac. Cut it up and put it in. That saved me a bunch of money. But I don't know. I might just buy. I don't know. Or I might cut the bottom and stuff because it's kind of like bulky. I gotta make some videos on the Pontiac and stuff. But yeah, I took the back seat out of this car, put it in a Pontiac, and replaced the back seat with something that I got from the junkyard. We're doing pretty well. I did had a whole speaker rack in the back, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna go a different route. I don't want to put a bunch of speakers in it. For what reason? I don't know. I love my ears. I don't know. I am gonna eventually do the doors with the speakers in it. That's a different story. I don't want to talk about it. But really and truly, to be honest, with the box, it was built. I bought it, right, and it's built. I just don't like how it's built. Usually for audio competitions, guys just have like a wall with four 15s for your bass. The speaker wall box that was mounted in the back seat, it had like, you could put tweeters in there, this in there, that in there. Mid bass and mids was mixed up. You gotta have a box for mid bass, a box for bass, a box for everything. So I just didn't really like the fact that the mid bass and the highs and all of that stuff was just jammed into one box. Sound quality purposes, I'm gonna choose a different route. We have a very nice platform right here where you could just put 4 8s real quick right here. I don't know, that's not in the plans right now. I do got a bunch of speakers, but right now we're just trying to get that paint so we can look presentable driving in between the crowds of people and stuff like that there. Minaj Garage, I do got a lot to say. I could go on and on, but we're gonna just keep it short. Minaj Garage, like, share, and subscribe. Know the Crown Vic ain't really hitting that shit, but we're gonna get to the cutlass. We're gonna get to the drops. We're gonna get to the stuff that actually means something. But this is what we're doing right now, man. Crown Vic, like, share, and subscribe. Minaj Garage, peace.